Anyway, so yeah, they basically talk about how, like, humans... well, they don't talk about how humans are there, but, like, they make references to, like, for example, horse-drawn carriages, and there's, like, an actual huge church that they go to, that, like, is not built for the animals that we are, like, you know, following and everything like that. It's a very big, large thing, and all sorts of stuff, and it's just really neat. I don't know, I just really like that series. I've read it a few times. I remember reading it in Florida. I used to go down to Florida all the time as a kid with my grandparents, and they're the nicest and fucking best people for providing me that opportunity. Like, I'm being hit with some nostalgia right now. Dude, I used to go down to Florida like once a year, and we'd go and do all sorts of shit, like go to Disneyland, and just, you know, as much as, like, Disneyland and stuff was the shit, like, that's not, like, really the stuff that was, you know, so memorable. I mean, like, yeah, don't get me wrong, I fucking remember Disneyland, like, fuck yeah, like, I want to go there now, are you kidding me? I want to go and fucking ride all this shit that I used to ride when I was a kid and stuff like that, but, like, that was always, like, one small part, you know? Like, I only went there a few times, but, like, usually when we go down to Florida, we go down to, like, a place called Marco Island. And it's this really nice, isolated island in the middle of Florida, and it's like, everybody has these crazy stories about Florida's. Marco Island is, like, I don't know, I might be remembering it weird, but, like, to me it was, like, the Australia of, Florida, where it's, like, it's just isolated in its own little corner, and you wake up and it's just a nice, quiet island. And you wake up, you know, it's quiet. All you hear off in the distance is the sound of subtle boats. And really, a level. Oh, you telling me when I get that and I hit dudes, I get the experience as if I'm fighting all those battles, but I don't have to fight them? That's some good shit. That's some cool shit. Yeah, I used to go to Florida all the time, and we'd go to one specific memory that I really hold fondly is we'd always go to this farmer's market in the middle of Marco Island, and it was just this really neat location that you go through, and you walk through, like, all these hallways and stuff like that, and you see tons of local vendors and tons of cool, just random knickknacks and shit like that. It was always so cool. And also, like, we'd go boating all the time. I remember, like, very specifically having just so many ham sandwiches, and they were the shit. I remember every time we'd go boating, we had this little, like, area so we had, like, this like really small kind of boat, and dude, I have Florida. I like Florida. I'm kind of having, like, a nostalgia fucking aneurysm right now. I can't think properly with like, all the fucking memories that are flooding through. Multiple times I brought down my PSP and just played Dissidia while we went to the library and we did all this stuff. I remember the car rides. I remember being with my cousin. I remember playing RuneScape. I remember going out and going to the beach and doing all these things. Like, I have all these memories, and it was just, you know, it's crazy to me because, like, it was just its own, it was just a location change, you know what I mean? Like, I was doing stuff that I'd do at home, but I was doing it there and having fun with it there, and I think that's, you know, a lesson, is sometimes you just need to go on an adventure, even if you're, you know, gonna do the same thing. And that's why I think Cali is gonna be so cool, because, like, we're gonna get down there and we're gonna start living down there, but, like, you know, even if me and Yara just end up playing some stupid games and stuff like that, it's like, we'll be doing it there. We're gonna be making memories there. And that's, I don't know, that sounds something super cool. But, yeah, I could nerd out about going to Marco Island and all this stuff, you know, when I was a kid. You know, it's just, the world's turning into such a stupid place. When I was a kid, I don't like saying that, because, like, I like to believe that the world's not different, that I'm just, you know, more mature or something like that, but I can get to the same levels of joy and stuff like that. And I think that's very true. I think we can, you know, I think anybody who's like, oh, I'm just sad because I'm, like, old, like, you're not fucking old, you're just not appreciating what you have now. You're thinking too much about what you had then and not appreciating what you have now. That's a mistake that a lot of people make with their life, is they get stuck at some point in their life and they don't ever move beyond that, and it just makes everything shitty from that point on, and it's just like, I never want to fall into that rut. But I also know this is just a little brain hack that solves it for me whenever I get and I start thinking about that. Did you know that when you remember something, so for example, the memory of eating mac and cheese, you know, think of the first mac and cheese that comes to your head, and eat the fuck out of that mac. Oh shit, I wanted to go get that guy. We're just gonna do this. Think of the first mac and cheese that comes to your head when I say that. Now, really, really embrace that. Embrace, you know, the salty, cheesy flavor that busts in your mouth, the texture, everything about that mac and cheese. Now, when you remember that, scientifically speaking, we don't have a distinction between eating that mac and cheese when you actually ate it, and now when you're just remembering it. The same pattern of synapses and everything in your head light up the same way. So technically, living in that memory, you are pulling it back to the forereach of your mind, and it is now in the present, which means if you have the memories, baby, you can remember anything. You can go back to any time. And while we can't live in the past, we can remember it fondly and understand, fuck, I fell, and understand that it is always with us. And we don't lose it. It doesn't go away when, you know, the day's over. It's a memory now. It's still with us. We can still enjoy that idea and that memory whenever we have, and it's no different than when it was. It's just it was in the moment, and now it's what it was. And you just gotta keep making new memories and keep doing that so that, you know, you just got a whole slew of fun times to pull from at any moment. And that's awesome. But anyways, on my other tangent that I was going to talk about was just, I feel like, you know, when I was a kid, going out and doing all this shit was like way more, it was just way more a thing. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not, it just feels like the world's getting really scary recently. You know, not with just like Rona, but politically and all this stuff. It doesn't feel safe to enjoy. It feels like someone's just like, no matter what you do, you're walking on eggshells, and that someone's there to just want to tear you down no matter what, even if you just want to enjoy your day and shit like that. And, you know, to a certain extent, fuck those people. I don't give a fuck. But it's just, I don't know, I just wish to I hope we can bring the world back to a state, and, you know, hopefully take a decent amount of the terrible people in power, and I'm just gonna say that straight up. Hopefully we can take, you know, I just, you know, I think anybody should just be able to enjoy their day. That's the kind of world I want to build, where no matter who you are, everything's good enough that you can just enjoy your day. Because most of my best memories have just been from random shit that I've done that doesn't really have, you know, there wasn't a clear, well, I mean, there's a clear plan sometimes, but my point is that, like, for example, me going to Florida and going to the farmer's market, I was just dragged into that. I decided to go do it, and dude, it just made, oh dude, I have this memory of me and my grandpa. My grandpa made like Alaskan salmon the one night, and then frickin' made like this white sauce for it, and it was just the best shit ever. And it was just amazing. I also did this like weird thing when I was a kid where I'd put margarine on my butter and then like put pepper on it, and like I did that all the time, and I would just eat so much bread and all this stuff. And I don't know, I miss my cousin Anna. I should probably text her. I like never communicate with people because I suck, because I'm just like, I don't know, I just work good when I have everything like going. So when I have like a routine, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna work on this all day, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna record some gameplay. Cool, I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna, you know, like when I have a set kind of idea and rhythm that I'm in, like I'll go and break it to go and do something fun. But like I just work, so it kind of screws me up, and then I like, I don't know, I just forget to text people a lot, and I feel bad. Yeah, fuck it. You know, when I'm all big and famous one day, with my with my 2 subscribers that watch me, I'd love to use my resources to. Oh shit! I'd love to use my resources to not only build something cool and fun for all my friends who are joining me and helping me out and doing all the things that they want to do, but also just hopefully fund into. I want to build a utopia. I mean, that's my thing. That's what anyone is all about. I want to build a place where when you enter that door, I want to build a studio that when you enter that door, you leave behind everything and become, you know, anyone, and you become part of that. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what gender you are. It doesn't matter what frickin', you know, sexual orientation. It doesn't matter, you know, what skin color. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're the first sentient talking horse that has intelligence. We respect you, and you respect me, and just that's it. You leave it all behind at the door. You come in, and you're now part of this beautiful place. And if you want to be a part of it, you can be a part of it. You just gotta accept everyone who's there. And I'd love to just build a very, very large place like that, because that sounds beautiful to me. It just sounds awesome to me. So, oh, wait a second. Right there. I'm a genius. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. Oh, I almost jumped on that. I shouldn't jump on that. Oh, the water has been drained. Cool. I'm also like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just running around. Oh, hey, look at this. Crazy. Just where I'm supposed to go. Wait, no. Shit. Alright, well. It's official. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Guess I'm going over here times. I mean, I'll fight him. Why not? Want that sweet XPs. You shut up. Who's texting me? It's Yard. Fuck you, Yard. I hate you. Never text me again. I love Yard. I'm sorry. Don't.